Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Dun ta da! She did it again. I'm sorry guys. I don't know what is up with me. This time I filmed the intro, but I threw it away. I mistook oh, never mind. Anyway, if you'd like to see me use a bunch of new stuff that I got at Ulta and a demo of the new mascara from Urban Decay called La Freak, then just keep watching. Okay, you can tell that I have been using quite a lot of this. All right, not a lot, but I have been using it here since I got it. And we can tell by the consistency. Okay, you see, it's pretty runny. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, as soon as I'm done with this, it's going in the box of stuff to send to someone else. Maybe somebody else will like this. I don't appreciate the fragrance. It's loaded with fragrance, okay? But we're gonna put it on one more time, and then after this, I'm gonna go wash all this makeup off because, not because of the foundation, because of this primer. I'm not certain, but it might be breaking me out. I thought it might be sunscreen. Now it goes on really wet, as you can see. It's pretty wet, and it will dry a little bit tacky, but not to keep harping on things, but I can't get past the smell. It's just too strong. It's not an unpleasant smell. It's just too strong. I'm gonna do this backwards. I normally put on my foundation and then my concealer, but this concealer, as you can see, is definitely the wrong shade. I mean, that is really light. I do find that it blends out okay. It makes a pretty good primer, so I'm not gonna take it back. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go around my eyes like this ought to look funny, right? I'm just gonna work it around, give me a little bit of lightening underneath here, and I am very, very, very picky about concealers. But this one doesn't do nasties. I mean, it doesn't cause my wrinkles to show up more or anything like that. So it's just way too light, and I would rather just bring the foundation up under my eye and not have this. But since I have this, I'm going to do the concealer as primer thing, and yes, I already know that Robert Welch doesn't like that. Okay, just saying. I watch Robert Welch too. All right, so you can see how that looks. It's not too bad. It's actually pretty great considering how much I used. Now we come to the thing I do like from Colourpop. I like this pretty fresh foundation, and I have this in the color Light 33C. This is a really great drugstore, inexpensive foundation. I really like it. Let's see. I did not. Oh yeah, I did. I was like, I did not put on a primer. I did. I know I did because I can still smell it. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of that off my fingers, and yeah, it didn't dissipate very well. Let's come down here. I probably could stand to go up a darker shade, but it's okay. It works. It's $9. You can afford to get the wrong shade. I almost got 2 or 3 shades, and then I thought, no, you can make it work. Spend the money on the primer and the concealer so that you can tell everybody whether or not you like those as well. Definitely won't rebuy this. Oh gosh. But the foundation I find is a winner. Which one you want me to use? Really? Okay, we'll use that one. No, I'm going to use this one because I want to use it up. So we're going to go into the Maybelline Fit Me. And the first thing I'm gonna do is look under my eyes, and no, it didn't settle. By the way, I have on a fan. I'm sure you can see my hair and this stuff blowing. I know it's contributing to a little background noise, but guys, I can't. I just can't. I'm too hot. I'm also gonna bring this on my eyelids, which, as you see, I ran that concealer all over my eyelids too, and it did not crease. So yay to that. Because I have so many concealers, I won't buy it again, but if you're looking for an inexpensive concealer that might work, I'd still recommend the e.l.f. 16-hour hydrating under the eyes. And if you just want to cover zits, the regular 16 hour. You guys, my new water bottle that I just got from 64 Hydro, I broke it already. I know. I like put it in the freezer to get it cold fast, and it was full, and then I fell asleep. And I woke up the next morning and it was busted. We're gonna use one of the Juno, the new Juno face palettes today. I used this in a Get Ready With Me yesterday. I did all this filming, you know, and then I had to reshoot everything, okay, because I had bought this windshield thing that's like silver all over, it goes in your windshield. I bought it to put down here to throw some light up underneath of me, right? Well, first of all, I can't tell the difference, so why do it? But all through all these videos, and my video card was full, whenever I put my elbows on the desk, it'd make this annoying crinkle noise that caused me to lose everything on the SD card. But because I've already done it, I can tell you that I don't like this. the highlights, not at my age. The bronzer and the blush are really good, but too much micro glitter in these to be used as highlight. No, don't like that. We're going to use the one that I can never remember how you say the French word for butterflies. I like this one better. No, I'm not going to use either one of those for highlight, but I do like them for my eyes. And then of course the blush and the bronzer, which we're going to go ahead and use. I'm going to come into the bronzer in here, and yeah, let's just use a little of that. So what have you guys been up to? Not a lot here. Just put on makeup, watching YouTube videos, editing, cooking, cleaning. That's about the extent of it. Okay, then I'm going to take it and come into the blush. Let's just put a little bit of that on there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put on my new lipstick. It is the It Cosmetics Comfort Lipstick. So the name of this is Wishlist, and I love it. So we're gonna put this on. It doesn't taste like mint, and I don't feel a sensation on my mouth like a lip plumper, you know, like a buxom feel from the mint, but I smell the mint. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. When you blot it, it leaves a pretty stain behind. While I was at Ulta, I saw this new from Catrice, and there's several ones called different things. This one is called Instabay, and I've used it. I like that you can turn this over. It's got a little mirror. I've never used anything except for the Catrice concealer, and I liked that concealer. So, you know, I thought, why not see if they have good eyeshadows? This is a good little eyeshadow palette. I think it has nice pigmentation to it, easy to work with. They blend nice, stay all day, have no problems with this. It doesn't cost very much if you want to try that one. I'll have the stuff linked below. These are the Juno palettes I showed you in the live stream, and I've used them. They're really pretty little palettes that you can save. I forgot, I have a code in the description box where you can save 15%. The palette that I want to use today is the Sydney Grace Days of Summer palette, because 1, I love it. 2, I know a lot of you just got this. As per usual, we're going to use the GlitzyFritzy Essential Eye Set from Sigma. And as usual, I'm going to start with the E25. Let's go up here to Break of Day. Boom! I just went. Boom! I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to feel for the orbit bone. All right, so it's right there. Okay. Because even though the skin is laying down on my lid, the socket hasn't changed where it is. So by doing that, just coming on top of the skin, pay no attention to where the skin is laying, just bring it in there and feel for the socket. That's a little more orange than I wanted with what I have on, but that's okay. We can always switch our clothes if we want. I wanted that to be a little different, but it'll work. We will work on it. As per usual, I'm taking my E35 and blending. You do not have to use these brushes the same way I do. I really have way more orange than I wanted. Let's try and fix that with Daystar. It's bring in a little bit more of the color that I want. But these shadows are so perfect. They just blend themselves. This is the E55 shader brush, and I'm going to come into Campfire. I'm going to press it. Yes, 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 right there in the middle of the lid. Right there, right there. E36, I'm going to come into Cherry Picking. Let's just swirl around here and get some cherry picking on here. Now you're going to see why I like this brush. So if you have hooded eyes or wrinklies, see how those wrinkles just lay down there? It doesn't matter. This brush is so flimsy. I need to find a better word for that. It has so much give to it that I can just work right on top of the wrinkles, get right in there. Doesn't pick up as much, and it's easy to not make mistakes with. I can absolutely take this one. This brush will actually do everything. I can take this brush and just go boop, 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 but I might get too much, and then I'd have to try and blend it out. When you have young taunt lids, that's a lot easier to do than if you have a bunch of wrinkly laying around not getting a job lids. So this brush just lets me coast right on top of those wrinkles. Bring that right in the middle. Whoop-hoo. E46 inner shader brush into Bask. And we're going to bask in its delightness right here on the inner corner. Yeah, we are. Right there, right there. Now I'm gonna just touch that beautiful shadow. Look, I just went like that. I just patted it. I didn't go down, I just patted it. And put a little more because I'm extra like that. Look at it, look at it. Oh, 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 Heather. Heather, Heather, Heather. If you don't know it, Heather is the half of Sydney Grace that makes the cosmetics. I'm gonna take some MAC Feline and come right in here. And let's do my eyeliner. This is Urban Decay's Lash Freak, and they sent this to me in PR. And I told you about it. I talked to you about it in a live stream. But now I'm going to share it with you, show you how it behaves. That way you know and can make an educated decision whether or not this is a mascara for you. Now I'm gonna wipe this off, okay, so that you can see, and you're probably gonna have to do that a couple of times with this mascara, just to be honest, because look, it is a wet, kind of glompy formula. Okay, let's talk about the wand and why I think it is this way. Yeah, if I had bothered to read the card that came with the product, it actually says in the instructions what I'm getting ready to tell you. So, yay, we're all glad to know I'm smart, right? Apparently not smart enough to actually read directions, though. This side here, see, it has no bristles. It's just silicone, okay? And it makes this curve. And I think that this is the reason that this mascara does the one thing I really don't like, okay? And that is it gets glompy. And I swear it has to be that because it can't pull off. So they get a 10 for being innovative, for coming up with an idea about something. I can take this side and I can come in here and get right underneath my lashes, okay? And I can just hold it and pull up. Now that's going to become important in a minute. But if I do it right now, I'm kind of coating my tight line and the underneath of my lashes. As you can see on this side, there's these little teeth. This is a rubberized wand. It does not hurt, okay? It's got pokey little bristles at the end and on the side that has just the silicone. Those help you to get the mascara on the inner corner. So as you pull this out, the bristles knock off, okay, extra mascara in there. But this side right here really kind of can't because there's nothing there but silicone. I'm going to take and I'm going to come through with the bristles. This mascara does a fantastic job of separating your eyelashes. If I take the bristles and I come through and just tip in a little bit, I can get the inner corner ones and pull up, and there. I can come on this side and go down. All right, and as you watch me do this, you can see that I have length. It is separating to a point. The first couple of times that you use this, it's going to be fantastic. But if you keep using it, if you don't wipe the wand off, then what happens is it gathers all the lashes into a mono lash. Not pretty, not good. All right, now, so I've got the mascara on here, right? Flip it around to the side where it's got just that silicone and come to the base and hold it up. This is where they get points for being innovative. Even though this is and can create a hot mess if you're not careful. Do you see what I just did? Now, answer me this. When you put on mascara, do you not take your, when you're done, take your finger and do this and push those lashes up and hold them for just a little bit? Why? Because you want them to stay up and be curled, right? That's what this is doing. It's not your finger, it's the brush, but it's the same principle. So I'm just holding that there for a little bit, and it's pushing these lashes up. So I believe that is why that's there. In the 6 times that I've used it, it's never flaked, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't, if I take my finger and I go across it, it doesn't come off. It dries down pretty quickly, and it does not transfer on me. As you can see, it's not transferring. I've got my eye all the way open. It is not transferring up here to the top and leaving little dots. It comes off pretty easily. It gives me elongated lashes, and there we go. So my whole problem with this is that I feel like you're wasting mascara when you have to keep cleaning it off because it has too much. See, there's a lot here on the outside. So you have to be really careful with this, but if you are, you can get a gorgeous lash and the underneath. Okay, now look. Can you see what just happened with my lashes? There's too much mascara on this, okay? So these little lashes over here, if you have really long lashes, you're probably not going to have this problem. But this eye doesn't have as long lashes as this eye does. So it's very easy for me to get a mono kind of and look like I belong in the comic books. Do you see it? I have to take something else and come through here and get this out because the brush, there. This is twice in this tutorial that I'm having to wipe off the brush because it just has too much on it, see, and I can't really control that. And now come in here and try to rake through my mono lashes, and this is, I didn't have that problem over here because these lashes over here are better and longer than my left side. Now I'm going to push up and hold. I do like these inner teeth here that let me come over and get the very outside and the very inside of my lashes. Now I'm going to take that other side while it's still a little wet and just hold it. And it will make them curl up a little bit. These little teeth are good for getting the bottom lashes too. What can I tell you? I love the look of the mascara. I don't enjoy how messy this is. I am going to clean this wand off when this tube is done, and I'm going to use the underneath side instead of my finger. I am going to take this and get that off. When it dries, I'm going to go fix my hair, and I'll meet you back here in just a few minutes. Then I hope that you guys always remember that you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, then please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
The first thing we're gonna do is something I don't like. I don't like this. It's terrible. I don't like it. Oh crap. I'll never get that smell out now. I'll be smelling that all day. Let's color. What? You can't read that? I wonder why. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your foundation. Shake your foundation. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. What's this hand doing? I don't know. We'll pretend it has a tambourine in it. And I have already given... No, look what I did. Look what I did to it. Maybe I can do this and no one will know. No one will know? Pardon me. Smoked sausage. I'm sorry, I'm so crude. Crude! Like touch makeup and stuff on there. It would go. Here. That's what it would do. Can you hear me? Oh, that was brilliant. Look what you did! This one right here. Is it still flipping you off? Oh, I am flipping you off. Is it still flipping you off if it's backwards? Is that flipping you off? Or is it... Yeah, I'm not. What am I going to come into? They're all so fabulous and yummy. Don't you want to lick them? I didn't just say that. Forget I said that. You know, I can be all alone, totally by myself, in a room, and still talk to myself. Think about that for just a second. Who will help me make the cosmetics? Do you guys remember that? Wasn't that a story? Who will help me make the bread? Nobody. Nobody got time for that. Nobody's around for that. No. Who will help me eat the bread? I will. That is messed up.